call me sir? Ain't that demo?
I think that was Blue, but I don't know.
No, I said sir. You want to be called ma'am?
What's up?
And that's crazy.
Do you want to be a sir or you want to be a ma'am? I was raised right.
Yo, something's going on with the audio is overlapping or some shit.
You be dancing. Ooh.
What it do? What it do? What it do? It's your boy Bandit, and here with your Lions post-game show. The Lions defeated the Saints today, 33-28. So I brought my villains in here. We'll talk about it. How we always start the show. Let y'all know who all in here. Leo, let them know who you is though.
Yo, what up? This is Leo, the Asian villain, kicking it with all the other villains. One pride, let's go.
I'm not even gonna say nothing. Nate, let them know who you is though.
Nate the Hate, man. I guess I'm the Bandito, the Mexican villain, the Pancho Villa of the world. And I'm not in my car, so let's go. I had to go after Leo, man. That was awesome. I had to throw my.
When he
my
said that, I was like,
culture in
wait a
there.
minute, hold up. Mortal Kombat. But I didn't let them know who you is though.
What up? It's your boy Dad live from New Orleans.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Where the bees?
We're still riding
Sky.
the season. They still clean down here.
Sky and John, let them know who y'all is though.
Right there, baby. Yo, John. What's good?
Guys, freeze frame.
Oh, it's Sky? I thought it was my internet.
What?
Yes. Sky, your frame is like, yeah.
Yeah, it's
You're
like
good now.
it's like 200.
God damn.
It look like you're in the microwave.
Get off that dial up.
Hell no.
It's 200p right now.
I did it while we were eating.
Mike, let them know who you is though.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Garfield. You can find me at @1pride_JR.
Jacked up Garfield shit on steroids.
Oh, shit.
I love that, man. I love Garfield, man. Garfield's shit.
Fucking Thundercat. Man. Blue, let them know who you is though.
Gotta get that cat tested, man. Get that cat tested.
Excited to talk more about some
Thundercat.
Lions football. Let's get it.
For sure, man. Hey, let's talk about it. Lions versus the Saints, man. Carr got hurt. Let's see. If I remember, Goff didn't throw no interceptions. He didn't have no turnovers. Bless his heart.
Almost.
Running game was good. J-Mo with the reverse.
Yes, sir.
Touchdown run, man. We got want to start at, man. Let's start off on offense, man. Who's y'all top performers on offense, man? We're gonna leave it up for open discussion. We ain't gonna go through one by one. We can talk
Sam
about it. We always
Laporta,
talk
dog.
about it.
Sam
Laporta,
Laporta.
yeah.
Fucking
Unanimously.
They don't go anywhere without
Sam
Laporta, man.
Laporta.
Yeah.
Unanimously.
The guy's turning into a fucking dude, man. If he's
Like,
not already a dude.
That was like, to your point, Nate. That was the dude showing right there. That was the dude performance right there. I made a joke about it in my YouTube video. I was half joking, but I dead ass think he's the best tight end in the league right now, currently.
I know one thing about Sam Laporta.
They about to
really
break the tight end rookie record.
Yeah, he's gonna shatter it. I think one thing about Sam Laporta a lot of people don't talk about is his route running, man. It's so pristine, and he gets open so easy. Like, I haven't seen a tight end like run those kind of routes since, fuck, man, Tony Gonzalez maybe.
He's such a safety blanket,
Kelsey.
bro. He's
I like
such
the
a
way he-
safety
Oh,
blanket.
Kelsey, yeah.
He-
That's the one.
He always there in the clutch too. Always there in the clutch. Like
He's becoming
anytime
as
golf-
clutch as Amon Ra,
somebody-
bro.
Yeah,
You
me
know
and Mike
why?
and Scott
You
was
know
watching the game. I
why?
was sitting there, I was like, he really digging Laporta, bro. Laporta potty because he's shitting on defenders. But yeah, he be out there doing his thing. Man.
And you want to see that when St. Brown had a pretty quiet game, probably one of the lowest outputs of the season, and you still fucking win
You know why Amon-Ra was invisible today, right?
because they had safety on them too. Right?
Tyrann Mathieu had the clamps on him all day, dude. I mean,
Tyrann Matthew's been playing some ball.
I mean, that's
I
the
feel like him
beauty
and
too.
they really couldn't connect today. Him and St. Brown, man. I really
That's all right. Laporta had a balled out, man. That's okay.
Well, to that point, bro, like if Saint's going to continue to get locked up, whether it's by him or schemes or defense, bro, hell, leave Sam Laporta open. Fuck it, let him eat.
My top
You guys
performer today, even though our run game wasn't super on point, our O-line, because they held the course even after Frank Ragnow went down. Once Frank went down, I was like, oh, we're in real trouble. And we still, I mean, that's after Frank went down, that's when we started giving up that lead, and our offense stalled a little bit. But Goff, for the most part today, had a clean pocket. I mean, he was under pressure a little bit today.
He only had one sack, right?
Yeah.
Was it off the blitz on the left side or right side?
And then he got sandwiched between two guys.
Oh, yeah, that was Bureau, man. He got hit right in the helmet too.
You know, remember? I think he got a sack by number 53 or something like that. 58.
Sewell gave up that sack. Yeah, he gave up that sack.
Still wondering who the hell he was. So
he got beat bad on that play. But after that,
Sewell
was pretty clean. Sewell was pretty clean, man. He gave up that one fucking sack, but he was clean the rest of the game.
You hit Sewell with that dip, and he just felt like he just crumbled like Wonder Bread.
That's what Irvin did on our end. Irvin got a sack on the same way. He got a bend, and he got straight to the quarterback.
Let's stay on offense before we get to the defense.
Yeah.
The defense.
You know, our offensive line did play better. We all praying that Frank don't have no serious injury so he can come back because he is the anchor of that line.
He's that key, bro. He's the key to that line.
We need him bad. Can I get an honorable mention? Oh,
go ahead, Nate.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna give Gibbs, man. Gibbs looked good, man. Like, you know, the thing about Gibbs, his burst is something special, man. Like, I know we had Swift, and I know we have like guys like Javid Best, but something about Gibbs' speed, man. He just hits that acceleration when he gets that space. Kind of like JMO, man. You can see why these guys are drafted, man. Their burst is awesome. It's like elite. And you know, Gibbs is just getting better and better, man. I love it, man. They brought him along the right way.
So let's go. We're gonna go through and get everybody's player on the game on offense. Blue, who was your player of the game on offense?
Like I said earlier, it was Sam Laporta, bro. He put on his legacy game. That was his legacy game today, bro. That's more than I ever asked for from Sam Laporta.
It was a quiet game too. It wasn't anything big.
One game from one
nine
goal from
catches
Laporta.
on 9
Mike, who you got as your player of the game on offense?
You said who I got as my player of the game?
Put the lasagna down, bro.
On offense, yep.
Hey, I'm trying to cook too, man. I
like Sundays.
I got to go with Laporta, man. I can't go with nobody on offense outside of Laporta. You can't argue that. He had dinner 150 yards today.
Not Ben Johnson, Mike.
2 votes for Laporta.
Nah, I'm not gonna say nothing because everybody online and Twitter will jump me.
I'm going with Jared Goff.
Ooh,
yeah, he played a clean game.
John, who you going with your player of the game on offense?
Touchdown Packers.
Sam Laporta all the way.
Oh, he speaks.
He's not an intern anymore, bro.
He's not just a figurehead.
Day, who you got as your player on offense, bro? Mr.
I know it ain't nobody from Georgia. I told you Georgia wasn't gonna get in the playoff.
You knew that slight was coming.
Oh man, I knew it was coming. As soon as Georgia lost yesterday, I was like, man, let me put the group chat on mute real quick.
You know what's gonna happen.
My player of the game has got to be Laporta. I mean, like Mike said, you can't argue for anybody else. You could say other players and other positions, But if you really boil it down to it, it's Laporta. I mean, he was our offense today.
Laporta potty.
He could be
Mhm.
shitting
Shit on
you.
everybody.
Shitting on everybody. Nate, who you guys your player of the game on offense?
Oh shit! Everybody said Laporta. I'm gonna go with the run game, man. Monty and Gibbs is turning out to be a hell of a tandem, man. They just, with the exception of Monty dropping that one ball, man, those two running backs are just great together, and we're gonna need them both.
Yeah, you can come on. Let me get through this and I send put the link in the chat. Leo, man, who you got, man, as your player of the game on offense?
You already know Sam Laporta is sitting there just dominating over the middle of the field. When Amon-Ra, was having a hard time and they weren't getting him the ball, we needed somebody else to step up, and Laporta was that guy. So, yeah, that you got to sit there and give it to Laporta.
Yeah, I'm with Scott here, man. I got Jared Goff. For him to have them bad games that he had with 3 fumbles and 3 interceptions, for him to come back and have a perfect game, man. I give him
Against a
Goff.
really good defense that
Laporta,
gets the
but
turnovers.
mainly Goff, man.
Yeah.
Yes,
I wouldn't
sir.
say
So,
their defense is really good. They're good at forcing turnovers, but I don't.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They're one of the
secondary
tops in
was
forcing
good. Yeah, their
turnovers.
secondary.
Yeah.
And their
Their secondary
defense
are ball
too,
hogs,
So
bro.
shout out
Their
to Goff being
secondary is
poised
full of-
against that physical defense.
Their secondary is full of Kirby's, bro. They're all ball hogs, man.
Yeah.
They are
Lay
all
off
ball
my boy
hogs.
Kirby. Come on, Dave.
Man, I'm not going to foreshadow.
Speaking of
anything,
Kirby, let's
but-
talk about this defense, man. Go ahead.
Man,
Dang, go ahead.
Oh,
go ahead, Dave. Sorry.
this defense, man. Whew,
Come on.
they're
Don't go
like
there.
this defense. We have a Jekyll and Hyde type defense.
You have a
man.
Jekyll and Hyde offense too.
And one series they'll look, I mean, fantastic. Or not even one series, just like one set of downs, we'll look great, and then say that the other team gets a first down, we look like shit. I mean, we look like we can't cover a bed if we were a blanket.
Well,
Like,
we can't
it's
get
technical.
home. That's why. That's still the fucking issue. You're leaving your secondary out to dry.
Yeah. And then I mean,
So, my
how about
man-
the addition of Bruce Irvin? How about the addition of Bruce Irvin? Man?
Yo, what's
I
up,
mean,
guys? What's going on?
Hey, we
Could
was
definitely be
joking
a
about
help.
that on the pregame show. Like, oh yeah, we got Bruce Irvin, 38 years old. He's the best shape of his life, and he came out there and outplayed.
And he
Hutchinson.
actually was.
Hey,
the best
that's
player
how you know.
today.
That's how you know how sad it is, because he came out there and he gave us more production from that other end spot than
Yeah, he
anybody
beat out
had
Hutch
this
on
whole
that
season.
sack. He beat Hutch
Yep.
on that sack. 36
And
year old
even-
man.
Even on them other plays, he was out there. He was still collapsing the pocket pretty good, man. He was causing some pressure out there for sure.
why is it that every time we add somebody to this D line that hasn't been here, they come in and they look like the best player on our D line? Like we added Bohan.
Because they're hungry. They're hungry.
Bohan-
Oh, because our other D linemen suck ass.
Well, that too. But they're hungry.
Hey, he was
They
so
wanna
hungry
show
that
what they got.
he tore Derek Carr up.
Eat that booty.
I'm
Like
gonna let the
Yeah,
new
he
man
was so
introduce
hungry.
himself, man. Let him know who you is, kid.
What's up, guys? This is
Let him know who you is, bro.
Kenny the God. I'm part of our little group chat. Just came to jump on. Hope to have a good time.
Big Ken Dog.
That doesn't sound like a player slayer to me.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Pride.
What's up?
Hey, Bandit, can I go next?
Go ahead. You ain't gotta raise your hand. We ain't in school.
I was stretching, bro.
Yeah,
Come
Nate,
on,
you better
man.
raise your fucking hand.
I've been working all day, bro.
Better
Jack fucking Campbell. Jack played
Oh yeah,
awesome today,
His
dude.
ass.
Like his run
Oh.
fits, he was laying out hits. He laid up Taysom Hill. Jack fucking played like the man I expected him to play. And
Yes, sir.
the reality is with Jack is that when you got Alex, Jack can't be himself because Alex is the one that dictates the defense. But when you take Alex out of the equation, Jack can be himself. That's what Shep said when he said in this press conference. He's like, Jack already is there. He already knows what to do. He's ready. It's not if he's gonna be ready. He's already fucking ready. This is what Jack does. He plays the Mike linebacker position, and he balled the fuck out, dude. I love this run game. Jack Campbell,
glad I
man.
did
Shout out to
video
Jack
on
Campbell. Hey, we was what?
Step
Mike,
the fuck up.
you gonna get a little add a little there on Jack Campbell and what we watched with Jack Campbell today?
Yeah, man, I loved it, man. It's his best game of the season, and like I was telling guys, like for the past like few weeks, there's been a lot of people shitting on him, but he's playing out of position because Alex Anzalone is on top of him on the depth chart, man. He's not going to overtake somebody that's playing at such a high level as Anzalone is. So,
But you see
Man,
the future. If you move on from Alex, Jack is going to be able to step in that position seamlessly.
exactly, and you don't even necessarily have to move on from Alex. 'Cause Alex can play off-ball linebacker, but just the way it shook out, how it shook out during the offseason and start of the season, he didn't beat him out for a job, man. So Alex is the man this year, and like I said when we were on Twitter, like if y'all think about it, Frank Ragnow, we knew he was a center when we drafted him. Did he start at center his first year? No, he didn't. He started at guard. Then he was the center on the offense the next season and following. He's an all-pro. So you got to let these guys develop, man. Just because somebody gets drafted number 17 or 18, whatever it was, don't mean he's just going to get a spot just because he was drafted at 17 or 18.
Exactly.
They got to earn it.
Another guy that played well for me today, and everybody knows that I don't like this player, and he played his ass off today. Derek Barnes.
Derek Barnes
was flying
Yes,
around
sir.
the ball today, dude.
Yeah. Good run fit.
Every time I looked up and see the tackle coming, guy coming up the pile was number 55. Derek Barnes coming up the pile.
Yeah, I said
He played his
I said
ass off today.
Barnes
Hey,
out there
he
hitting
was
today.
Physical today.
He was very physical today. I'll give Derek Barnes his props when he needs it.
Can I add another player that nobody's going to mention after Day-Day's done?
If you raise your hand one more time, I ain't gonna call on you. But go ahead.
Yeah.
I was stretching. Fucking Germ. Germ came to play, bro. Like, and people want to shit on Germ, especially that guy in the morning wanted to say, "Oh, well, he's a shit signing." Yeah, I hope he ate crow because he watched that game.
Who said that?
Yes, Nate.
He was a signing for a special teams player.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
Nate. I'm glad you brought that up. Because I wanted to bring that up too, man. If you go off just special teams alone, he had 4 solo tackles or 4 tackles.
He blew up a fucking big play in the backfield.
Then he had another 2 tackles.
Yo. Nate, was this
Yep.
Jeremy saying this? Who had
No.
It was that guy. It was that guy Luca.
No,
or whatever his name is.
Are you
He's talking about Luke G.
Yeah.
Germ's always been a good special teamers. What the fuck?
Yeah,
But that was one of the guys he said bringing them back was like wasted.
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't. That
And he played, and look how he
Germ's
played
wasting
linebacker, man. He was in there playing linebacker, and he was balling
Who are we
out.
talking about?
Germ.
Germ.
Maven.
Oh,
Yeah, he's always been a great
Jarvis Reed Maven.
guy. He's always been a great spot player.
Yeah.
And I don't know why Luke G's smoking some shit, bro. Anyway.
Luke G, that's my boy, man. Shout out to Luke G, man. We sent you the link to come in and defend yourself, but
When he made that point, I saw the game. I thought the whole thing
We
he was
all have
saying.
our bad takes, like me
Yeah.
included. Everybody's had it. It's all good.
Yeah. Germ balled out.
Yeah. But yeah, my player obviously, on defense was Jack Campbell. Couldn't be more happier, bro. I knew he was gonna do this. He's in his more natural position. He's not a dumb player, guys. Like, he wasn't drafted in the first fucking round for a reason. Like, y'all know I made the video about him. I'm just saying. I mean, this is what
I'm about to say, he seen that video. Was like, okay, Blue.
I think he was pissed Iowa got shut out. I think he was pissed Iowa got shut out.
Blue just shamelessly
No,
plugged his
bro.
own video. Look at him over here. I
I'm
see
just
you, Blue.
saying, bro.
I'm not knocking you.
I'm just
Shameless
saying.
plug.
I just knew Jack Campbell was going to perform like this. He's a first-round pick for a reason. He's a
true Mike linebacker, man. He's a true Mike linebacker.
And
Period.
there was no other linebacker like him in the fucking draft. There's a reason why they said, fuck it, take him in the first.
No, I think we took him in the first because we had a need.
So let's go through.
But that's the crazy part about it. He was going to be a first-round pick anyways.
Yep.
Exactly.
Buffalo wanted him badly, bro.
Teams wanted him bad. Yeah.
That's what I heard. Is Buffalo wanted him. He was Buffalo's first-round pick before Kincaid.
And Tampa, remember?
Yep.
Yeah, we got
Our top performer players on defense. We're gonna start with you, Kenny, man. Who your top performer on defense, man?
Let me try and pick a different player. Y'all said Jack Campbell. Let me try and pick someone different, but it's kind of hard. Yeah, sorry, I got to go with Jack Campbell. The defense, I wasn't really impressed by Bruce Irvin, played good in his the snaps that he did have. The big hit, which was a clean hit, that wasn't bullshit. That was a nice clean hit.
Gonna get rid of that call.
Big sack. I thought
Wait,
Hutch
wait,
again.
hold
Once
on.
again, Hutch was getting fucking pressures, but he wasn't finishing the job, so we had to deal with that. I thought Aleem was playing all right before he got injured, but he was again not impressive.
Hold on, Ken. Let me ask you something real quick.
Yeah.
What hit are you saying was a clean hit? You're not talking about the roughing the passer call, are you?
I am talking about that.
That was dude. He literally speared him into the ground. That is the definition.
But what is he supposed to do as a defender?
I'm with Ken. That's clean. That's just the NFL being soft. It wasn't nothing wrong with that.
Protecting the quarterback.
I can't get behind that one.
Day, to be honest, bro, what is he supposed to do on that?
His head was across the bow. It's not like he speared him in the chest.
Yeah, bro,
I mean,
that was a good hit. The only reason they called that a flag because he landed with his full body weight on top of the dude.
And that's also a BS thing because what else are these defenders supposed to do?
Exactly, you're going down. And his head's across the bow.
Like, bro,
it's not into the chest.
Like, bro, how is Jeffrey Simmons supposed to fucking tackle somebody, bro?
Miles Garrett.
Yeah, Miles Garrett. Aaron.
It was a flag by the law, but that's
by the letter of the law. It was correct, but it was a bullshit call because they're protecting the quarterbacks left and right.
They're doing too much. I'm getting sick and tired of that, bro. That's why I hate quarterbacks these days. They're fucking girls, dude.
It's not even
like even Tom Brady, the GOAT, don't even agree with that, man. He he just came out 2 weeks ago talking about that type of stuff.
Tom will take those hits for breakfast and get up and still play.
Tom goes down, man. He's not stupid. He's like, fuck it. If I can't get the play, I'm going down, bro. That's why he's been able to play such a long career.
Yep, that's what he was saying too. He was saying it's not up for the defenders to protect the offensive players. It's up to the offensive players to protect themselves, which Kyra did not do in that situation. That's on him.
Yeah, bro, because it's getting to a point where what are these defenders supposed to do? You're not going to just sit back and let your jobs get ruined or lose your jobs over shit like that. You mean to tell me that Hutch is not going to rush somebody and just be like, oh, never mind, I'm just going to step 2 yards back and not touch the guy and get fired next Tuesday? Fuck no.
And you know how many times it pisses me off to see these quarterbacks like run towards the sidelines and then players ease up because they think they're gonna step out of bounds and they run for another 5+ yards.
I hate that shit too. I can't stand that.
Defensive players, and another thing too, when we talk about players getting home, I think a lot of the things said because the players don't know what to do because if they get too close to the quarterback, they know that it's going to be called for a foul. And so they don't want to get too aggressive with their pass rush.
And and the polar opposite of that, Nate, they get in trouble for not doing their job.
Yeah. There was a play. I don't know if y'all remember the game. There was a play in the game where I don't know if y'all saw it, but Carr got hit low, and I thought they were going to call a flag.
Yeah.
I don't know who ran into him or what it was. I thought that was a fucking flag. It was Hutch. Okay.
Yeah. Rolled onto him,
But that just shows the inconsistency of the NFL because that should have been a flag, but yet you call a questionable spearing. I don't know. It's whatever.
Who you got player of the game on defense, Nate?
My player of the game, fuck, I'm gonna give it to Germ, bro. Germ balled out, bro. Like this is why the Lions love multiple players that can do many things. Germ's a perfect example. He was a stud on special teams, and he came in and played good snaps on defense, busted a play in the backfield, made another coverage tackle. I mean, he was just everywhere, man. Shout out to Germ.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to your question in the comments, man. Let us get to who we got players on defense real quick. Blue, who your player on defense, man?
Oh, I already said Jack Campbell, but yeah, Jack Campbell.
Yeah, I thought Brian Branch played a pretty good game. Even that one deflection which landed in I think Olave. That wasn't his fault. Like
I called that pick. If he would have left that ball alone, my boy Jerry Chicken would have had a pick, and I called that on the money. But
I don't blame
took
him
my
for
guy,
that.
dog.
It's just unlucky. It's just like unlucky, but what can you do?
He fucked up somebody's parlay.
Mm-hmm.
Sky, who you got your defensive player of the game?
The defensive player of the game is tough because it was like an up and down game, like for everybody on defense. Honestly, man, I'm gonna have to give it up to Cam's son because I didn't hear shit from him all game.
I respect that.
They didn't call his number. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He didn't.
They didn't throw his way.
Yeah, he had a great game.
Cam shut down.
Shut down the whole side of the field.
John, who you got as your player of the game? Defensive player of the game.
Man, I'm gonna go. Brian. I'm gonna go with Branch. Branch played solid today. Got his hand on the
Edie, baby.
Fast breakups.
Set the tone.
Leo, who you got as your defensive player of the game?
Kenny took him. It was Brian Branch. So Brian Branch has kind of been on this roller coaster, but man, he played really well today.
He's a ball hawk, man. He knows exactly what to do with the ball.
So he's and he's in the right position. Like I think he had a total of 7 total tackles, 3 solos, and 4 assists. So I mean, he was literally everywhere. It would be interesting when CJ comes back because him and CJ on the field with Kirby on top, they give him the 3 safety look, and I feel like that's the full potential of the defense. Like that's what they really envision because those dudes are sitting there like he's playing good ball.
Yep, for sure. Dede, who you got as your defensive player of the game, Mr. Live and Effect from the game?
From New Orleans, Dede's going to select Derek Barnes. I'm going to take Derek Barnes. He was all over the field today. And I'm going to give my man's props. Even though I can't stand him, he played his ass off today. Derek Barnes.
Mike, did y'all get your defensive player of the game?
Yeah, you got mine.
Yeah, I feel like we're
my defensive player of the game was. Listen, I smoked. My defensive player of the game was Will Harris, so because he wasn't on the defensive games. The slight. You feel me? Thank you. Listen, he got player of the game because he guarded the water bottle and tackled anybody if they got close. So I give it to Will Harris. Man.
Come on, give me a real one. Come on.
No, a real one. I give it to the new man, old man, coming in here first game, getting a safe, man. Bruce Irvin, man.
Yeah.
Hey, he gave. Yeah. Oh, Pascal. Okay. Pascal that run defense,
well,
man.
Yeah, I know. He did.
You know what? He did his That's thing. A good one.
He showed up today. Yeah, he showed up. Yeah.
I think today was probably his best game in the pro.
Yeah,
bro. He's
forgot about that. He did make a lot of plays today. Forgot about that.
Let's go, Josh, man. Another young stud.
Yeah, he had 3 tackles today. He's on the books for 3 tackles today.
Let's get you one of these questions.
Wow, 3 tackles.
Let's get on this question real quick from somebody in the comment. Is you done? Said Bandit Sports. What do y'all think about golf this week?
He played great.
Clean.
He was a game manager this week. He game managed the game this week. Golf did what we needed him to do this week. He didn't try to do too much. He didn't make any mistakes. Yeah. He kept the offense rolling.
Played a clean game, man. That's the best way you can say it. He played a clean
game.
He did golf things.
He almost threw a pick. Man,
he
was having trouble.
That first play of the game, he almost had a pick.
Yeah. Paulson Debo dropped it. Yeah.
Yeah, but shout out to golf for like I said, for him to have them back-to-back bad games against the Packers and the Bears, three interceptions and 3 losses.
He wasn't golful. He wasn't golful.
Yeah, for him to come back and have a non-mistake game, and I give him his props for that, man. So, like I said, like I was telling everybody during the game, that's my quarterback. That's my quarterback. So, Sky, man.
I thought golf had a good game. I don't think. I don't think there's really anything you could say about golf today.
He's still playing like he's a little scared though. Like I don't know what's going on with him and his confidence, but you still see it. Like
I don't know about that.
I don't think so.
I would say scared, just rushed. Like he made the right.
But there was
rushed.
There was pressure in his face all the game, and not only, but he had a couple nice little scrambles.
Yeah, remember
around.
The play he made at the end to Reynolds, bro? Holy shit!
Yeah, and that third down that he threw like a good pass to Montgomery, he dropped it.
When
I agree. Like he made a lot of throws under pressure, and he was getting hit quite a bit on those throws he was
He got
completing.
sacked too. Yeah.
Also, I always hear people say he can't extend plays, which is bullshit because that's all he was doing this game. That's all he's been doing the last 2 years.
He was
extends
moving
plays.
around today in that pocket.
Y'all might not like the way he does it because he's not taking off and running and shit, but he does extend the play. That's a myth right there.
Yeah,
When
like, he's
Rags
not
went
doing those
down
kick flips and trick shots like all those fucking people on Twitter want him to do.
Yeah.
When
so
Rags
one of the
went
things-
down, he was changed a little bit.
Yeah, so one of the things I said during the Packer game was like they were off on the details. And so when you saw when he got out of the pocket and he scrambled and Reynolds went right there with him. So they understood the blitz package was coming, and so Reynolds shortened up his route. And so Reynolds and somebody else started following Goff. And so that was good details. Like that was them sitting there going back to the drawing board and say, okay, these are the details that are missing from the game plan. So that's good on coach and players. So that I felt like that was very good.
You know another player I did not hear on the defensive side for the Saints is where was Cam Jordan? That guy's enforcer all the time.
I thought he got a.
He played. He played. No, he played.
He had limited snaps today.
He played, but he wasn't really much of a factor. But Cam Jordan this year, the last couple of years, he's not been the Cam Jordan we know.
Yeah, he's still playing hurt though.
But I'm just saying that kudos to the tackles for shutting him down.
That still goes to the fact that Cam Jordan's not Cam Jordan anymore.
Oh, so he's still playing. So
I mean, but he's not playing up to the level.
Let's get to one of my favorite segments of the game.
Yeah, I think
of the show. The new Day. We gotta get into yours. Go ahead, Mike. What was you saying?
No, I was just gonna say for the Cam Jordan thing. I think today, like, it was a toss up if he was gonna play because he didn't even practice this week from the report I saw.
God damn, these fucking Packers. Sorry.
I know 14-3.
And if they beat the Chiefs, man, that don't make our loss look too bad.
Yeah, that's true, but I don't want.
You want the Packers to lose, man.
Yeah, I don't want
to
them
wake
to
up.
have no fucking. I don't want them to have.
Surprised Brandon ain't been calling my phone. My Packers fan that I got.
Oh yeah, he sure did. He called you this morning. He called you this morning when we was doing the pregame show, talking a lot of shit.
I'm telling you, man, Love has been playing really well, man. I hate to admit it. I hate to be honest, but Love is really coming into
Hey, don't tell me they're gonna go 3 for 3, man.
They're not going to go 3 for 3, but he's won at least. He looks
a lot more comfortable.
I'm not saying Hall of Fame or nothing like that because it's way too early. But he's looking pretty solid.
No, that's what I'm getting at, Mike. He's looking like the guy. He is looking like the guy.
No, he's not. He's not that good.
Nah, Day. He's been playing good. You know, for a young player in his development cycle, he is playing good.
Oh no, I was just talking to Chris. Chris said the same thing. He goes, he's going to be good, but he doesn't think that he's going to be Aaron Rodgers or Brett Favre.
No,
hey man, if you look at his stuff for a first-year starting quarterback, and he's at, let me see, he's at 19-10, bro. I'm not shitting on that. He's at 2,600 yards, 19-10 for a first-year starter. I am not shitting on that at all.
And a very young offense with a lot of young weapons.
Exactly. Like you can't even name me a receiver, like a veteran receiver he has on that team. He don't got no Devontae Adams on that team. Christian Watson barely played this year. They just got him back the last couple weeks.
Reed the rookie.
Yeah, that younger core showed up for sure.
Dobbs.
Then the tight end they drafted, Musgrave, he's been out too.
They got a very young offense, man.
You can't even give it to the running backs. You can't even give it to the running backs. Aaron Jones been out.
Yeah, I'm so glad you picked up on that.
I like Sundays.
I'm so glad Bandit picked up on that.
Spot on Garfield. But yeah, let's get on to with the Skybox. Let's get with Skybox with Sky and see what plays he got for us to review today.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
This is the one we went with. I like the other one.
No, Dave, that's for you when we do the milk carton segment.
No, I'm talking about the other intro thing that you had come up.
Yeah. Go ahead, Scott. Tell us what we're going over today, man. Bring us to class.
Oh, good. So my thing with this, I just want to show something good. And the reason I really want to show this is just because no matter what happens in our line, we got to figure out a way to consistently do things like this. And we're doing this in the first quarter, but yet we tend to struggle with this late in games. We always maybe go away from it a little bit or whatever it may be. But if we can figure things out like this about a game, we're going to be very successful if we can do this throughout 4
that's
quarters.
some beautiful ass blocking right there. Oh my gosh.
And the burst. Look at the burst.
Teach tape right there in terms of blocking.
J-Mo should have been in blocking instead of cheering on the player.
Everything was perfect about that play.
Yeah.
And just the fact that we're consistent with things like this in the first
look at
half.
Jonah. He's got nobody to block. It's like, fuck it.
This is actually one of the better red zone plays that we've had all year, scoring that early in a red zone appearance on a first and goal.
Look at Jonah Jackson on the pool.
Yeah, he's just like making a cake and just chilling.
Yes,
sir. Tell me why I'm looking for myself on some of these plays.
Sky, pause it right there. Pause it right there. So check this out. So yeah, you went it just a tad bit, but there's a wall right there, and Reynolds actually joins that wall, bro. And so like that's power all day. And I feel like that play, that power off tackle play, should be their staple.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
Look at J-Mo. Look at J-Mo. He could have blocked those other guys and gave Gibbs a touchdown. He's walking with them. Go back.
Just depending on that safety right there, on that still shot right there, like that. There's also a cutback lane. It's just up to Gibbs if he wants to take it. If he feels like he could beat that safety up top.
That's why we drafted him, y'all. Because Monty can do that, but Gibbs does it with acceleration and burst.
This is my favorite Skybox review so far, being on this channel.
This one is crazy to me because it's exactly what we've all asked for out of Gibbs this entire year, to see the way that they play call and draw things up for him. It's everything we wanted.
The vision is there now.
Yep. And the patience.
What up, Mo? Mo in the chat.
What up, Big Mo?
And the other one on offense while we're talking here is, you guys all recognize this play once it pops up.
Yeah.
Oh, the St. Brown touchdown? Yeah.
No, is this the St. Brown touchdown or is this the JMO reverse? This is JMO reverse.
JMO, shit, man. Look at the defenders. They're like, he's not fast. Yeah, right. Look at the blocking, man.
Look at Goff. Look at Goff.
I didn't know Goff threw a block. Okay.
Yeah, Goff got a duo. He got a duo block on there.
Won that shit, Scott, to that duo block, bro. That was nice.
Look at the blocking, man. Look at Laporta, Goff. That's a team fucking play right there.
Hey, now we know when we go with Hooker, we can have Goff as that 6 offensive lineman, man.
Too soon.
Has reported as eligible.
Garfield
16 has reported as eligible.
Play it through, Sky.
And the reason I really like this play is just simply because as long as we get this guy involved, something's going to happen.
Is that Panay? Yeah, look at Panay.
Yeah, that's Panay. That's Panay, yeah.
Look at that. That's our fucking tackle 15 yards down the field.
Panay's a beast.
But these are the consistencies and shit we need to get going right here. Keep these guys involved because they're making plays for us.
I didn't understand this play call. That 2-point conversion, I didn't understand that play call.
Yeah, that one seemed a little weird.
Yeah, run that shit.
That was
what you're talking about.
That play call was doo-doo. I thought they was gonna run it.
I didn't understand the 3rd and 5 draw play when you fucking need it in the red zone. Throw the fucking ball.
Is you done? I can answer that question. So if you look back on that play, bro, I think it was one of the corners or DBs that caught up to Gibbs, was able to.
It looks like JMO didn't hold his block long enough.
Yeah, but still, man, you don't run a draw play on the red zone. Come on, bro. Put the foot on their throats and let's kill them.
Basically, Dave.
Why not run a draw play? Why not run a draw play on the 3rd and 5 when we've ran a draw play on the 4th?
Dave, hold on.
Let me finish.
You got Laporta, you got St. Brown. You could throw the ball to. Come on.
Like, okay, I understand that, but we've run the draw play on like 4th and 4.
I get that. I get that. And you don't think they've seen that before too?
Yeah, I do. Damn. Okay, Mahomes.
Oh, shit, hit that guy. And these line guys are just
But
getting
no,
fucked
Day,
up.
that play I hated too, bro. That was a shitty
No,
play
I
call on
understood
35.
it. I understood it, man. But like I was talking today, sometimes, man, I think we trust our run game a little too much. You know,
That's our staple, bro.
Yep.
well, I understand that's our staple, man, but like I was talking to Chris, and he's the one that actually said it to me that we trust our run game too much. When you realize that it's not really working, excuse my voice. I went to the game. I have no voice left. You got to be able to pivot. Like, okay, our run game's not working. We got to be able to pivot. But this coaching staff, sometimes they go into each drive with like, this is what we want to do, because we've seen us call three straight pass plays.
Right.
When we need
Yeah,
when we
they
need to
they
kill the
do
clock.
need to adjust. I don't think they only really adjust after halftime, and in this case they adjusted badly. It didn't but they don't know how to adjust like in, and we got
They don't know how to adjust on the fly.
This is a young coaching staff. All these guys are hella young, so it's gonna happen. Like some things just you don't want to see it, but
I think also too, if you want to mix it up, you got to throw in first downs. Because if the defense knows that you're going to run the first down, they're going to play that way. And they did that early with the exception of the pops that we got. You got to throw in first down. You got to mix it up and change it up. Give them something different to look at. And that's going to help because then you can run your ball on second and shorts or third and shorts, or you can go deep or something like that.
I don't really feel like it's a down thing. I just feel like it's a passing game thing, and whether I can't sit here and tell you guys like what exactly it is, but there's something definitely wrong with that pass game. Like I don't know if it's the golf and the receivers or the receivers adjusting to golf or really what that really looks like, but there's definitely something there.
I think they're also
we just don't have the athletes.
Well, they don't get the separation.
Like,
they're not getting the separation.
Honestly, a great receiver, but he's not like I don't know really how to describe it. He's not like the best athlete when it comes to being. You know what? I don't know.
Yeah. I get what you're saying, Dave. Like it's just like here's what I mean by that. Like outside of the play action, like if it's just a straight drop back, throw the ball type of deal, like that's where I feel like they're lacking a little bit. So like if they're in gun and they're running this bunch set, like they're still doing all these motions on the background. And so to me, that's a timing thing. And so I don't know what the disconnect is exactly, but if you're doing like all these motions and and golf is in the shotgun, like it's a little bit weird to me. So it's again, I can't put my finger exactly on what the passing game issues are, but there's definitely something wrong.
One thing I've noticed that I've seen that I think that is possibly a problem that we're going to have to really figure out very soon is that we don't spread the ball to everybody. Like we relied a lot on Laporta the whole fucking game, and Josh made one fucking catch. It was a huge catch, but he made one fucking catch. I mean, the Lions in the past have always been, Johnson's always been about let's get everybody involved. And these last couple of games, we haven't really seen that. And so they need to do more about getting everybody involved because when you key in on one fucking player, the defense knows that. And it's amazing that Laporta caught those balls. I mean, he's just a fucking great route runner.
Oh, Laporta is a beast, man. Laporta.
Yeah, but there's a reason why. But there's a reason why Laporta's. There's a reason why Laporta's wide open like that, though, too. Some of that is scheme, and some of that is because
he creates separation too.
They were taking St. Brown out the game.
Yeah, they were double teaming, bracketing Amon-Ra, right? And then they kept on. So they kept on running these like fake screens and all this other stuff. All this stuff that went sideways, right? So they got the defense in there going sideways, and you got the middle straight open. So it's not like it's just all on Laporta. Some of that is being schemed. Some of that is where the defense.
True, right? But I'm just saying that we spread the ball out. We do a really good job of spreading the ball out and getting everybody involved, and we haven't done that lately.
Listen, I think you're gonna have to be okay with, like, do you want these guys to sit there and have splash plays, or do you want them to not have the splash plays and have them get their touches? Like, that's kind of what it's become, and it's actually a good problem to have.
Yeah,
Amon-Ra can sit there and do. Obviously, Amon-Ra is probably our best receiver, but then you got JMO and stuff like that. And so, and look, man, I'm just glad that they're not just throwing to that kid deep, and they're giving him more plays, and arounds, whatever that is, But they are involving him, and that's the reason why he got loose today.
I want to see.
That's my problem. That's my problem with the offense, though. Like I think that's our problem on offense. Is these teams that we're going against, like we're not going deep, so they're like. I think that's why those screens and those sideways plays.
They're playing more to the line, exactly.
Those sideways plays don't work because they're not having to play deep because there's no threat.
Exactly.
Like Detroit is choosing not to even stress that part of the field. But they gotta fix that. Like I feel like we definitely gotta get an X receiver if it's that. Like because when we had DJ Chark last year, whether he had a man on him or not, like Goff was still throwing him the ball and giving him a shot, even if it was a 50-50 ball. We don't have that
especially on 3rd and 4th down.
Yeah, we don't have that receiver on this roster.
I'll give you all another example because Mike brings up a great point. Remember in the game when Taysom Hill threw that deep ball to Olave and Kirby broke it up? The Lions defense played different because they saw that Taysom was able to get that ball down deep. That's the same thing that we have to do on offense. You have to give that idea of the deep threat in order to keep the defense not so close to the line.
Yep, you have to. Like, I can't think of one play. I can't even think of one play off the top of my head without rewatching this game that we stretched the field. Like, even if the shit don't work.
Laporta touchdown.
No, Laporta. They had a few. Laporta had a 30-yarder.
Yeah, that was a big one, probably.
I'm talking about receiver wise. Like receiver wise, I can't think of one play where they stretched the field and the defense was like, okay, we got to respect that because they at least attempted it. Like we never even really attempted.
They did a few to like Amon-Ra, but one of them got batted away. Amon-Ra had a few of them, but other than that, not really. No, you're right.
Mo down here in the chat makes a good point. You think that the makeshift offensive line we've had to roll with for most of the year is messing with our ability to get that deep ball?
Of course, because if you're not holding your man, shit, they're gonna fucking be all over Goff. And he's got so much time to get rid of it. Yeah.
Also, 75 for sure killed a couple plays, man.
Also, Leo, someone from the chat has a question for you about Ben Johnson's play calling. What do you think about
it? Say it again, Blue.
Is You Done is asking you, do you like Ben Johnson's play calling as of late?
I personally don't, to be honest. I feel like it could be better. I feel like it could be better. I feel like second down is dictated by whatever he does first down, and I don't know the numbers, but I'm pretty sure he's running the ball well over 70% of the time on first down. So
it's got
to be somewhere up there.
I just feel like sorry, go ahead.
I mean, it's. So he's got to be able to, and then so last week one of the things I said was it just the details are off on the offense, and that goes back to coaching. And so when Dan Campbell is up on his presser after the Green Bay game and he's saying like, hey, you know what, we should have put less in the game script, like that tells me like that's coaching. Like you're basically admitting that you didn't sit there and do your job, and you didn't put these guys in the best position as possible. Yes, he does deserve that criticism.
I'm also really bothered by the negative plays that Ben's creating. But outside of the pre-snap penalties, like there were 2 drives where we literally lost like 5 fucking yards in the drive, and that put us behind the sticks early, and we didn't get out of that drive. We had to punt. Like, dude, stop throwing the fucking ball sideways. Throw fucking north-south. Like, I hate that shit, man. Like, and you don't have no blockers in front of you. What the fuck are they supposed to do? Like, that bothers me so much. And Ben has done that multiple times. He did that multiple times in the game.
He did.
And it cost us 2 fucking drives because of that.
At weird points in the game, because I told we started our show. We started another show at halftime. We went throughout the rest of the game, and what we were saying before half was how the third quarter lows, and I was like, I bet you by the time we get to this fourth quarter, it's going to be like 24-21. It damn near was.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things, when on them sideways drives that he put us behind, it was one drive when the Saints had just scored and they were just getting it going on offense, and then he puts us in the sideways position where we go backwards, and then we have
like
a 3rd
6
and
yards.
15.
Yeah.
Right, we have a 3rd and 15, and and the play he calls, he doesn't even attempt to get the first down.
Nope.
So
I feel like
he has to stop. He has to stop doing shit like that because you cannot do that against good teams.
Exactly.
I feel like Ben Johnson is two things right now. To kind of piggyback off of the question that As You Done did, two things right now are pissing me off with Ben Johnson's play calling. One, he's getting too cute, and two, we talked about this earlier. He is getting too run heavy, and to run heavy on first, second down because. Honestly, bro, like I feel like we need to pass a little bit more. I'm not saying we go back to like 70%, passing and 30% running. Just I have a bad feeling that teams are now getting a beat on Ben Johnson and his offense and his play calling or his tendencies, basically.
Sure. Do you think I think there's two parts. There can be two answers to that question. Yeah, his play calling has been kind of spotty this year. But it also goes back to what we say about the defense. It comes back to execution, man. See, we sit here when we talk about the defense, well, players aren't executing. We can't put it all on AG, but we don't keep that same energy when we talk about the offense. The offense is usually just, Ben Johnson's making shitty play calls. Some of these players on offense aren't necessarily executing. Like, Mike, you said it earlier, 75 killed how many plays for us today?
Montgomery dropping a fucking first down.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you can't put it all on Ben Johnson's play calling. A lot of this, we have to start putting the blame on some of these offensive players for not executing. Like, our line doesn't execute, or
it's both ways.
I know Gibbs had a giant run, but Jamo didn't. To me, it looks like Jamo didn't hold his block. That could have been a touchdown. We got to start putting some of the onus on some of these offensive players not executing what they're supposed to do in this scheme. It's not all the coordinator's fault.
Coaches coach and players execute.
Like Ben Johnson calling 3 straight runs or calling 3 straight passes. Now that's awful. That's awful play calling. Like you can't argue against that. But it's not all Ben Johnson's fault. Like it is. It's not. So I'm happy with his play calling, but at the same time I'm not because it's not all on him.
It's not all his fault, but I think you got to have some vertical elements in this game. You can't be all horizontal.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you've got some guys that can do it.
Listen, I had this question like toward the end of the game in my head. I'll kind of present this here. Is our offensive line really that good at pass pro? Like, it's a good question.
As of late, no.
If they're all intact.
Like, generally, you talk about the O-line, and it's like, but these past couple of games, they have to be in pass pro. So, are we really that good in pass pro?
Not with the guys that we have out on the field right now. Like, when we have to put Oshika or whatever his name is. Well, Oshika and
Colby, man. Yeah.
When those two are in the game, man, you can see this offensive line's not the same. And then when Frank went down, like I mean, anybody mentioned that Frank went down. When Frank went down, man, that was our whole line. Our whole line shit.
It changed everything.
Well, that's why Soares Dog. That's why Soares Dog came in.
Panay got beat today too.
Panay got beat really badly. He got beat as soon as the play started.
He did, yeah.
Bad.
So
it happens. He's not gonna bat 1,000.
Right? Graham was moved to center, and then Sorsall stepped in for Graham. Right? Is that how it went? I couldn't tell.
He was right guard.
Okay.
But he literally killed. He killed one of them red zone plays. I think it might have been a 3rd down on the red zone. That play was killed as soon as it got snapped. This man just killed it.
What I want to see from Ben Johnson. What I want to see from Ben Johnson more so. I mean, you talk about running the football. That's the staple. Yeah. Are we overrunning it? Probably. But here's the thing. Why not utilize the running backs more in the passing game? Like, did you see how they used Kamara? Did y'all think in your head, like, fuck, man, if Gibbs could be used that way, he'd be unstoppable?
We tried, man, and those running backs didn't do shit in the pass game, man. I mean,
I only saw one pass out to fucking Montgomery. He dropped it. Guy didn't see Gibbs out.
I don't think Gibbs.
Gibbs did not go out wide at all. No.
Did he get any targets?
No. Yeah, he had. Let me look it up. I have it right here.
I mean, it was very far and few. Usually he's out there more, and I didn't see him very much at all. I saw a lot of the run.
Gibbs had. I mean, he didn't have very many. He only had 2 targets. But he had one catch.
Okay, that's not a lot.
Minus 6 yards. So yeah, we definitely do need to get these running backs involved.
Yeah.
more.
And that's another thing too. You got to get Gibbs more involved because I think he was carrying it at 7.5.
Yeah.
He was at 7.5 a clip, and I think somebody said when we were doing the Twitter show, I think somebody said he had 4 carries on that first drive. And he only had 8 carries for the whole game. So that's terrible.
The way they utilize Kamara in this game is the way we need to utilize Gibbs going forward.
Y'all know I've been talking to y'all this whole time. My mic been off.
I was about to say you ain't been saying nothing. You ain't been saying nothing this whole time.
Yeah, I've been over there watching. But
his numbers are
Mike, we got a question from Is You Done Yet? He says, you satisfied with the defensive play today on AG side because he was on AG side the other episode.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be different. Me, yes.
Yeah,
you got 2 fucking turnovers, man. 10 points off it. Enough said.
And they gave the offensive ball damn near both times in the red zone. So.
Yep, and they got a 4th down stop when they needed it.
Back to Gibbs.
I don't know if Frank is out for the season.
No.
I know it was like
it's
like a calf. He got hit in his calf or something like that.
More tests tomorrow.
It was just a knee injury, and he was questionable to come back. So I think they're giving them the opportunity to rest up.
Hey, I want to bring up something Mo said. Mo said also got to remember that he's only got 1.5 years in being an OC. He'll get better. That's kind of what I mentioned this earlier, Mo. These are all hella young coaches, bro. So
yeah, I think
we're overachieving. We are a year ahead of schedule.
I guess that's a good point, Cam.
Growing pains. We're gonna get better as we go.
I guess that's a good point, Cam, because I guess after 22 with Ben Johnson, the bar was fucking high with him.
Yeah,
honestly.
it was.
Like let's be honest. Ben Johnson last year was cooking, like cooking last year.
Yeah. But I also think Ben Johnson's playing his way out, dude, because I think that he knows that he's going to get that Carolina job.
I don't think he wants.
I don't think he would do that to the team, bro.
He wouldn't want that Carolina job.
He ain't going to Carolina.
Nah.
If he go anywhere,
or the Chargers, or the Patriots.
If he go anywhere, it's not going to be Carolina. I doubt he would go to New England too. They don't got nothing.
Yeah, I agree.
The thing is, bro, if you guys watch his press conferences every time he gets to the podium, he shows a lot of respect to Dan Campbell. He calls him Coach Campbell all the time, so he's got a lot of respect for Dan. He's not going to do that to Coach.
But I think inside their house they know that he's going to probably be gone. Like he's going to get
that'd be career suicide if he went to New England.
And not only that, but
a lot of coaches do that, bro. It happens.
But
he don't. But that's the thing. He's one of the hottest names. He don't have to do that.
But to the point of that, Nate, why would he just call shitty games just to get out and get his
He
job?
wants to be a head coach, man. If you want to be a head coach,
that's going to make him.
I think if he wanted to be one that badly, he would have took that Carolina job.
And why not make himself look better on the way out than looking shitty on the way out?
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying is I think that he's trying to do it more for maybe he's trying to put more tape on for himself. To show that, hey, I can, we can do these kind of plays.
But if you've got a good reception around the league, I mean, just be consistent with it. The more bad tape you put out there, it's going to make it.
Well, you still got a top 2 offense, man. I mean, shit, I don't know how much more better you can get the offense. I mean, on our side, it doesn't look that good, but the numbers don't lie. You still got number 2 offense, So I just think they're preparing for him to be gone. I really do.
I want to talk about something real. Hold on, I want to talk about something. We were talking about Gibbs, and Gibbs had 8 carries for 64 yards, 65 yards, but his long was 36. So that's over half of his rushing yards on 1 carry, and that'd be like a 7.5 yard average. Gibbs didn't run the ball well either. If you take away that 136
8 carries for 60 yards.
Yeah, he got blown up a couple of times. Yeah, they got blown up a couple of times.
But I think
the Saints are taking away the run game. They focus on taking away the run game because that's why he gets passed.
But that's why you give him the ball because he makes explosive plays. Like he's gonna pop eventually. That's what you give him the ball for.
Look at Monty's numbers. Monty's numbers were 18 carries, 56 yards. That's an average of 3.2, 3.1 a yard. The Saints were keying in our run game.
Yeah.
Right? So our run game
because they gave up 228 yards the last fucking game. You don't think they were taking it personal?
Maybe.
I mean, shit, you get him 200 yards, you don't take that personal? I would.
Day was so smooth with
We're going to go with your part of the show, man.
Looks away for K-Bro. Maybe.
Milk carton time.
Day, we're going to go to your part of the show, man. I don't see your milk carton, man, but we want to know who you felt was missing in this game, man.
Special thanks to me.
Tell us who missing. Who was missing in this game when you live game, man, that you didn't see there, man. We'll get everybody else's picks. Who missing? I know you're gonna say it.
I can't even. No, I'm not even gonna say Hutch, man, because he was there today, man. I've seen him blow up a couple plays in the backfield today. Make some nice tackles. Who am I putting on a milk carton this week, man? Who am I putting on a milk carton this week? I don't even know, man. I can't. I'll take suggestions. Y'all make some nominees. Y'all come up with some nominees, and then I'll decide.
This your show, bro.
I got one for you.
All right, something.
I got one.
All right.
Where is Isaiah Buggs at? I'm tired of him being a healthy scratch. Like, where are you at, buddy?
Hey, Bahana played pretty well, bro.
On, man. I think they put the camera on the sideline today, and they caught him, and he was sitting there eating a big ass sandwich or something today. Like, what the hell?
He slapped the coach or something, man. He had to do something to piss him off, man.
He was eating a po' boy.
It could be Amon-Ra today.
I heard he got into it with AG.
No, he got that touchdown.
I mean, he got a touchdown, but it wasn't an Amon-Ra standard game.
That's not his fault. That was because Tyrann Matthew was
clamped. He was clamped today.
That's what I'm saying, Day.
My man said Charles Harris. Like, yeah, where's Charles Harris at? Is he even on the team anymore?
Been gone. Charles Harris has been gone for a while.
Man, he's gone. Bruce Irvin made more plays today than Charles Harris did all year.
Exactly.
That's
my milk carton player of the week is Tracy Walker.
Oh,
what?
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't
what?
see no. Yeah,
not Tracy.
I didn't see it. I didn't see any good or bad from that guy.
I don't think it was. It's Day's thing, so I'll let him pick who he's gonna pick. I don't think it was nobody you could put on the milk carton this week.
Jerry Jacobs.
Because I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna tell you, I wouldn't even put Amon-Ra on there because all that coverage he was taking away, it helped out Sam Laporta a lot. So.
I gotta say Jerry Jacobs, man. Jerry Jacobs.
Man, I feel like Jerry Jacobs has been like the easy target, bro. Like it could.
No, he's a weakling in the secondary.
Jerry
man.
Jacobs would have had a pick.
You know.
If Brian Branch would have tipped that ball.
You guys know that without Jerry Jacobs, like it could actually get worse.
Going,
I agree with Leo.
No, for sure. But
who did we have?
Okay, Mike.
No, that wasn't me. Who do we have?
Garfield. It was Garfield.
Who did we have last year? I can't. Who was it? I can't remember his name, but y'all know who I'm talking about. That cornerback was way worse. That cornerback was way worse.
Played a lot last year, bro.
Talking about Jeff Okuda?
No, I'm talking about 24.
Mike Hughes.
Oh, Warrior.
Yes. Warrior was way worse than anything.
I get it. But Jerry Jacobs didn't play well either. Let's be real. He was not very. He was
so if it's
he would have had a pick. He would have had.
Somebody said
a pick six, bro. You better give my man some credit. He was out there put his seatbelt on. He gets targeted a lot.
Who gets more targeted, Cam Sutton or Jerry Jacobs?
Jerry Jacobs does.
Okay, bro. That's why he like.
You're right,
he gives up balls like twice a game. Bro, but he's getting targeted.
You're right.
He's like Deron Bland, man. He gives up the yards, but he gets the ball.
He's an undrafted free agent, and he's your number
Walker
2
did not lead us in tackles. That's wrong.
You know what I mean?
No, Jay. I'm looking at Google right now, bro. He led him over.
Derek Barnes led us in tackles.
I'm just saying, man, he could have played better today. Okay, he's played better in games.
It's just I don't know today.
I agree, but I'm with Leo. I think he's the easy target to pick from. We got to remember he's an undrafted free agent, man. He on a lot of other NFL teams. On a lot of other NFL teams, he's not even starting, man. That's just what it is.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
Yeah, Tracy Walker had 5 tackles and 2 assisted today.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
thought Walker played pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, because the second
get my player. He went missing.
Missing my
He was there.
I
He was
didn't
impactful.
hear his name. I didn't see him. I didn't nothing.
If you don't see him or hear him, that's a good
Hey,
sign.
let me get a shout out to Romeo Core for coming to getting a sack on his defensive line too.
Oh yeah, Romeo. I forgot if Romeo got a sack. Yeah, that was a big sack too.
The Romeo sighting. Let's get
back to the Jerry Jacobs thing, man. If it's not Jerry playing a corner at number 2, you know who's going to be out there at cornerback number 2.
Well,
Yeah. Wow, bro.
And then everybody gonna be complaining about that.
Yeah. I'm just saying, man. He just didn't play a good game. That's all I'm saying.
It can get worse.
Guys, I'm telling you.
He's capable of playing better games. He just didn't play well today. That's it.
Yeah, man. Get off. I'm gonna need you to get off Jerry Jacobs. Nate.
I want you to look it up.
I need you to get off
Yeah,
Jerry
I looked
Jacobs.
it up.
That's
but I'm
your
looking
that's your escape
total-
route go. Like
total tackles with like assists and everything. Derek Barnes was our leading tackler. I have
We're
it right here,
stretching-
so don't
we're
tell me to
stretching
look
right
up shit
now.
when I got it right here in my hand.
I get
Chill.
that, bro. I guess I look
Like
at
if you want to
Kumar.
go solo tackles, yeah, Tracy Lettuce and solo tackles. with
I think
5.
that's what he meant, bro, because that's what I saw.
If that's what you're talking about, okay, then yeah, I'll admit I was wrong. Tracy Lettuce and solo tackles. But if you're going like solo tackles, tackles for loss, or not so tackles for loss because that's still tackle, but like assisted tackles, Derek Barnes led us with 9.
And
Followed
here's-
by Jack Campbell with
and-
8. Tracy Walker was 7. Brian Branch was 7. Jerry Jacobs was 7. 4 or 6 with 4 solo tackles. And then Kirby was 5 tackles. You know. Don't tell me to look it up when I got it here in my hand.
I tell you what, man.
He's got 4 solo tackles.
Even with
Six total.
two sacks, even with 2 sacks, the pass rushing is still bad, man. We got to get home more. Like it's really bad. You run 4 and you still can't get home, man. God damn, dude.
It's all love for whoever told me to look it up, though.
Win your fucking one-on-ones. Win your fucking one-on-ones.
half of the time we're not playing 1-on-1, we're playing zone. So he just running his zone. He's supposed to be at.
If we don't, man.
I got a question to the chat. I got a question to the chat, though. All right. So you guys usually have questions for us. I got a question for the chat. You listening to us from beginning to end, we've been on the stream for a little bit over an hour now. Let me ask you guys something. If you didn't watch the game today, would you think that we would have won or we would have lost?
Wait, hold on. What?
Oh,
Say that again.
Leo going
Can you say that again?
I want to see what the
Say
chat
that again.
says. I want to see what vibes
I'm
come
just
across
saying.
as.
If you didn't watch the game today, question for the chat. If you didn't watch the game today, based off you listening to us for this past hour, would you think that we would have won the game or lost the game?
I still think I think this whole thing was relatively nuanced and positive for what. But if you're talking,
we're
about
being critical.
Our group chat. I would have thought we lost.
Oh,
But Kenny, I think Leo's talked about the live chat for our stream going on right now, not necessarily us.
Oh, I thought he was talking about
like Is You Done, Mo, and those Facebook users in our live chat if they're still there. I'm not looking at the numbers and shit right now.
If you talking about the group chat, you would have thought we lost the game for real.
Oh yeah, the group chat. Oh,
bro, we were on a we were on a space. We were on a space right after the game. And I thought we lost, bro. Like just listening to everybody, like I could have felt like I was like, damn, like we ain't gonna sit there and say like nothing, like what they did good at all,
or Jack Campbell having a good day,
like nothing. Like look, I'm all.
I agree.
Critical.
Give credit to the fucking defense, man. Shit, they got 2 turnovers.
I'm not even necessarily saying that I disagree, but what I am sitting there saying is like if you can go off for an hour about how bad the team is, and yet the team got a W. Like, please share.
We're 9-3, baby.
W.
Come on, all is good.
And why they're 9-3? That's all I'm saying, bro.
I mean, that's fair, bro.
I appreciate everybody.
You
got the chat going. You got the chat going. No, go ahead. I'm just.
Yeah.
At least you got your mic on this time, Neil.
Yeah. Everybody on this show knows this game. We're happy with the dub, but we know we got a lot to clean up, okay? Yeah. Because this game should have been fucking decided early in the first half. But our offense and our defense went dormant in the third quarter like they always fucking do. and then we had to find a way to get back in the fourth quarter and win the game. That's been the narrative all fucking. That's been the narrative all fucking season, man, and it's got to change because when you play the better teams, they're going to put you in the ground and they're not going to let you come back.
I agree. I agree with Mo in the chat. Like, you can criticize the team even if they win because you don't think that's what Dan Campbell and them coaches doing.
Fuck yeah!
My problem isn't just criticism. My problem is that how like
how we criticize them?
Yeah, no.
I agree with what Leo was saying.
Not even the criticism at all.
He asked him, "What did we do good today?" And in the response to the guy that he asked, he said nothing.
Which is bullshit.
That's what I'm saying.
We didn't
Laporta did good. Fuck.
Campbell. We didn't turn the ball over. We capitalized on turnovers. We scored a lot of points, regardless of where we scored a lot of points.
J-Mo got a fucking touchdown. Come on.
Yeah. So we had. Of course we did good things. I mean, that's.
I will say though, to Leo's point in question, like I will admit, I'll take the L on this about me initially being overly negative a part of that space. I think it's a part of like we've grown with this team over the year or so, or year and a half, basically, where the standards have risen, and I guess I'll be a part of that to where I'll say like, I guess my brain was telling me if my standards ain't met yet, I will be more negative than I am positive. So
go ahead, Blue. I thought you were finished.
Oh no, that's basically the gist of it. If you guys understood it,
but you know what it is. Criticism brings good conversation.
Yeah,
right. We could say
brings debate.
Like Chris just said to me, we could sit and talk about the positives all day long, because there were a lot of positives from this game, and there were a lot of negatives. But criticism brings conversation and interaction, and that's what we all got going on here. Everybody who's watching needs to understand. We love this team. We know that there's a lot of good things that we've done. But the holes are more glaring than
exactly
the good stuff that we've done. Like
the scary
to sit here and say that our performance today was just as bad as a loss is just awful. It's just awful. That's terrible take.
And that's fair to say, Dave.
Go ahead, Nate.
The scary thing about this team, and I think we can all agree, is they could be so much better than they are. And a lot of it's youth, a lot of it's maybe injuries, or scheme or whatever you want to say on both sides. But this team could be so much better. They haven't reached their full potential yet, and that's scary.
What do you mean by so much better? Because I think people we're tied for the second best record. Not only
it's not even about the record. It's about how they play.
Of our team in general.
Yeah, like I'm talking about going into New Orleans, getting up 21-0 and fucking beating the shit out of them and not letting them come back in the game. That's what I'm talking about. That's the next level for this team, and it's not there.
Crazy.
Yeah, but let's be honest, man. They've been playing like this all year. So like
that's what I'm saying. They need to take it to another level.
Yeah. But like, is it realistic to sit there and even like really expect that? This is like at what point? Listen, at what point are we going to sit here as a fan base and just accept who they are? This is exactly who they are.
100%. We have to at some point. We really do. We have to accept that this defense. This is the defense we got. This defense is not going to change. We're not going to. It's not going to get any better. I pray to God it don't get any worse. But it's not going to get any better. We have to, like Leo said, we have to accept what we have. The product on the field is what we got.
But you're just talking about one side of the ball. Are you going to take that about the offense not showing up?
We are. We're talking about all the way around.
Tailored to the offense. The defense is tailored to the offense, because if the offense didn't sit there and play to its strength, which is the strength of the team, right? That defense can't sit there and just play from behind either. Like they actually, I said this earlier in the space, they are actually a complementary team. Mm-hmm. So if you see the offense struggle that deep, you saw it today. The offense went 3 and out, started doing 3 and outs. That defense started to give up points.
Because they got tired. They're on the fucking field the whole time. When your offense goes 3 and out, 2 or 3 drives, your defense gets tired. They look a little gassed.
I hear you. But again, back to the original point is like at some point, like we have to understand like maybe our expectations are too much.
Yeah,
they are who they are at this point.
Yep.
I
That's
think
why
this team could be better.
That's why.
Yeah, I agree. If you're talking about the defensive side of the ball, that's who they're going to be for the rest of this season, man. They're not going to be able to do anything with that defense till next season.
And we
Well,
we knew that.
bro.
We knew that because they didn't have stars on that defense.
Well, not only that, bro, but I thought you guys were talking about overall team success. That's why I've been trying to tell people we're not Super Bowl ready. We're not going to go on this magical run until we get measuring stick games. Like, guys, we
Don't
still
tell me that.
I know. We still need
Just
to face
win the
Dallas.
fucking division.
Guys,
That's
we
it.
still
Just
need
win
to
the
face
division.
Dallas here, and we better get shit straight before Dallas. Just saying.
We got Chicago next week. What are you talking about? Fuck Dallas.
Nate,
We got to play
Nate,
Chicago
Nate,
next
I
week.
understand that, but if we're talking about how good of a team we could be this year in terms of playoff run, that's the team we need to measure ourselves against and say, okay, we're going to make a playoff run. Okay, it's a one and done thing. You know, it'll tell us a lot about this team.
So let me ask you.
Hold on. I said this earlier because we keep talking playoffs. We're shooting ourselves in the foot. Like, we keep talking like, well, in the playoffs, that wouldn't sit there and happen. Well, let's be accurate. Like, we're not in the playoffs. Like, we're on week 13 or whatever it is. Like that's just what it is. Like, let's be accurate. We're not, if you don't think we're a playoff team, then we're probably not. But we're not in the playoffs. This is where teams start making their runs in December. So
we're trending that way.
This is where you prepare for the playoffs.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
that drive by Golf, bro. Here's I don't mind being critical, but if you're going to be critical and then like your criticalness is just kind of wiped that last drive off with Golf actually, like, they didn't do this on Thanksgiving.
Nope.
And they actually were put in a similar position to where, or the game before that, where Golf actually did sit there and break out and sit there and do things like that were not organized, right? And got us the game ball, like, for the victory. So it's like, I don't mind the criticism. Like, that's not. It's just that there's more to it than just criticism as well. And I would hate to sit there and say that, like, hey, Golf's in there winning it for us at the end of the game. It was not a highlight. It was definitely a highlight.
Let me ask y'all this question. So we're 9-3 right now. Are we where we are, or should we be better than 9-3? Because I personally think we shouldn't be 9-3. We should have more wins and less losses.
We should have at least one more win.
We
should have beat
we
the
are
Seahawks.
9-3. Like this is what I talk about being accurate. We are 9-3.
Yeah.
Like we're 9-3. We shouldn't be, you know.
But we've left some meat on the bone, is what I'm trying to say.
Whatever. We shouldn't be another record. We are 9-3.
We should have beaten on over.
We are what our records say we are.
Exactly, bro. It's like we want this crazy.
We are what our records say we are.
We have this crazy expectation of like, man, we could have been.
We should have beat the fucking Packers. We should have beat Seattle.
We should be undefeated.
I don't know about that. We got our ass kicked by the Ravens. The Ravens are the only one that we got our ass kicked.
Look, it sounds
Leo,
crazy,
listen to Leo.
It sounds crazy, right? When I say that. But it's okay to sit there and say, like, oh, we should be this. So if I sit there and say we should be undefeated, like, but then it's crazy. Like,
no, because I look at execution. I look at execution and the way we lost the game.
Did you just see the Niner and Philadelphia game?
Mm-hmm.
I missed it.
Like, we are not the only one. We are not the only playoff teams that are not just executing.
Exactly. I mean, look at Kansas City. Look at Kansas City right now. They're losing 6-14.
I think we're better. I think we
5-16.
We could play a lot better, and that's okay. At 9-3, I'm okay with that. We can play a lot better.
But what Day and Leo are saying is it's not just an us problem. It's a more common thing than you would think.
Yeah, I don't care about anybody else. I care about what this fucking team is doing.
And I don't think we're used to success, so we don't know how to handle it.
Yeah, we're in uncharted territory.
Every little thing that goes wrong, we tend to blow out of proportion.
We're nitpicking.
Sure.
If we were a team like, say, Kansas City or a team like Baltimore, who's used to success, we wouldn't pick apart. The
expectations are a lot higher now. That's what it is. The bar has been raised.
I think our expectations are too high at this point. I do.
They are, because they need to be what they were before the season started, and the expectations before the season started was win a division, get a home playoff game, and win the home playoff game.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all it is.
That's where I've been ever since.
And I think the disconnect is people saying, "Oh, we're not going to get to the Super Bowl. We're not going to make the NFC Championship." That wasn't the expectation going into the year.
No.
It was not. None of us was saying this is Super Bowl bust year. None of us was saying that.
No.
But now that's like the only measuring stick there is. If we don't make the Super Bowl,
because we're second in the conference, that's why it's believable. That's why.
But Nate, just because you're second in the conference doesn't mean it's an automatic NFC championship.
No, it doesn't. But I'm saying you're in striking distance that you weren't before. That's what I'm saying. Nobody saw the Lions even numbered top 3 in the conference.
I did.
Yeah, I called that too. I definitely called that. I said we could have been top 3.
Yeah, Day. Mike, remember what I said? What was my expectation of the Lions this year? Top 4 seed. Did I not say top 4 seed?
Shit, I was worse than all of you guys. I sat there and said that they could win the Super Bowl and they're the best team. I started telling
I remember that, Leo. Yeah,
I said it too, Leo. I said it too.
But listen,
they can still do that too. They can still do that too. That just wasn't the expectation.
Ken, you remember me saying that top 4 seed?
Nice to see you back, Sky.
Yeah, Ken's on his phone again.
The bar has been raised.
But yeah, let's get to everybody's
final season gone.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's get to our final thoughts. Let's go.
Sky on
final thoughts, man.
Final thoughts with Neil.
So we're gonna start with Leo. I think it's Leo. Yeah, Leo, you got the story, man. What are your final thoughts, man? For us
my
week,
final
man?
thoughts are is that
game and
we're
everything.
not. Yeah. My final thoughts is that we're 9-3. And you know what I mean? It's one game at a time, and we're gonna see how we do fare up against Chicago. And so, I mean, and let's just take December in stride and let's enjoy it.
The first time we've been 9-3 since 1962. God damn. Mike, what's your final thoughts, bro?
Garfield.
1962.
Hey. My final thoughts is what Leo just said, man. Let's just take it one game at a time and let's enjoy the ride, man. We got people looking at the last 5 games of the season. Oh, we're going to do this. We're going to do that.
The next game is the most
the next game is the thing. So right now we need to be talking about the Bears and what we think we could do against the Bears, man. The Cowboys and all them other games, them are later. They not on the schedule right now.
Right.
That's all I got.
So. Daddy, I hope you enjoyed the tickets I sent you. Probably not just playing.
Damn, man, I was about to say shit.
I was about to say, if we could send him some tickets, he should have sent me some damn tickets.
Bandit, he's our
one game at a time. One game at a time. No, what's your final thoughts, man?
Our final thoughts, man. It's kind of like piggyback off what Mike and Leo said, man. Take this 1 week at a time and enjoy the win, man. Enjoy the win. Enjoy the success, man. We, as a fan base, are not used to this. Like, we don't have – usually at this time of the year, we're sitting at the opposite record of 3-9. We're 9-3. Soak it in, man. Enjoy it. And just enjoy the ride, man. Take it what it is. Enjoy the success.
He said his dad was 12 when we were our record. God dang. I don't even think I was one in the nutsack yet.
I wouldn't either. My dad was on the side at that point.
Real. I was born in 88.
You're just an afterthought, Neil.
Yeah. Blue. Almost did it again. Blue, what's your final thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to follow the last 3 because they made some good points. My final thoughts are, man, let's just continue to get better. Let's just continue to enjoy this, as much people said, and let's just keep, and again, more importantly, let's enjoy this great young roster we're going to have for the next 5-10 years, bro.
Future's bright.
For sure.
What is it, though?
Kenny, man, I appreciate you coming on, man. Let them know your final thoughts, and then I'm going to let everybody give a shout out where they can find y'all at. But let them know what your final thoughts is,
so
man.
my final thoughts are something similar. We're 9-3. We're doing good. Where it doesn't have to be doom and gloom, but like Mike said, I'm ready for Chicago. I'm ready for us to beat the brakes off the Bears. I'm ready for us to be elite. I'm ready for us to be ahead of schedule. Like I said before, I'm ready for us to make some noise going into the playoffs. There's a lot to like about this team, and we're winning. That's all I care about. So go Lions.
Hey, go Lions.
Nate the hate. What's your final thoughts, man?
Hey, man, we got the dub. Whether you thought it was an ugly win or a good win, who gives a fuck? It's a win. We got a win. We're 9-3. We're playing meaningful football in December. This is where the boys, the men separate the boys. Like, it's time to go, and we've left a lot of meat on the bone, and this team's only going to get better. Let's go. On to Chicago.
My final thoughts are we better not lose to Chicago next week.
Leo, yeah, bro, I love it.
I don't want. We better not lose to Chicago. We go into Chicago. It's gonna be cold.
Remember, I said it a couple weeks ago, man. I said this is gonna be a tough game.
Daddy, I want you to be wrong. Daddy, I want you to be wrong.
Hey, we're not gonna lose. We got Garfield in our corner.
Hey,
Garfield's gonna protect us.
Y'all all said I was crazy. I didn't know what I was talking
Nah,
about.
Day, you right on that one.
Crazy,
You're right on that one.
No, you have been saying that. You've been beating that drum.
It'll be a battle, man.
Crazy Day.
I'm gonna be giving them bulletin board material too by saying they're choke artists. That's gonna be fun.
Shit, I can't make fun of.
You better ball the fuck out.
I don't know takes.
No, there ain't no ball.
Yeah, like I said, fuck the Bears. We better not lose to the Bears, man. But we're gonna get out of here, man. Nate, let them know where they can find you at, man.
You can find me either at my house or in my car, and sound like a homeless person, but nah, man, I'm always hustling, man, always staying busy. Man, go Lions.
Get your paper, boo-boo.
Yeah, exactly, that's right, my paper.
Y'all can find Nate here on Bandit Sports. That's what he meant to say. Goddamn boat.
Yeah.
Leo, man, you got your own segment, man. It's talk. You got your own segment called, man. Question for the chat. You feel me? Question for the people. So let them know they can find you at Leo.
I love it. Yeah, you can just find me at Leo Barwella on Twitter. I'm up there with all of Lions Twitter interacting and all that stuff in the group chats, on Spaces, on here. Because on here we chill with villains. You talking about your Asian villain right here.
Touchdown.
Hey, you caught me off guard when you said that earlier. I was like, okay.
Like Mortal Kombat.
Day, man, don't be coming on here without your milk carton no more, man. You know you need to. That should be your trouble with all your change. Let them know bro, where they can find you at, bro.
Well, right now you can find me from the great city of New Orleans. Shout out New Orleans for hosting Lions. We took over this city. Lions took over Bourbon Street last night.
Bourbon Street.
Yeah.
The Blue Wave is alive and kicking again.
Superdome today. But you can find me on Twitter at Markham246. Always, I'm always on there. And then you can always catch me in here chilling with the villains. Let's go. One pride.
That's the CEO of the company, y'all. So don't let him lie to y'all.
Garfield.
Thundercat. Let them know where they can find you at.
Bro, we're gonna have to start calling him Thundercat. That's too good.
No, it's Garfield, man.
That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy.
I thought you were going to say that.
Or just call him Mike Thundercat.
Okay, y'all just gave me a nickname, a username that I could use. All right.
There you go.
Find me at @OnePride_JR on Twitter.
Hey, if you get on the hub and you see Thundercat, you know who it is.
Hey, y'all know who it is, man. I'm gonna post some good shit on there.
That
So y'all
is
follow and
Garfield,
subscribe.
sir. That is a jacked up Garfield.
And you might see some Garfield. You might see Garfield on there.
I like Sundays.
God, you're muted. We can't hear nothing.
I said more like a wet noodle.
Giant John, let them know where they can find y'all at, man.
Right here. Right here.
Oh, his name's Jaw? All right, we got two Jaws.
His name is John.
You can find me right there on everything, right where you see it on the screen. That's where you can find me at. You can find me here. Find me everywhere.
It's also on OnlyFans.
Fucking where's Waldo? Where's Waldo?
Hey, he cleaned up his place. It looks good, man.
Yeah, that couch is clean this time.
That's John. Hey, now he's on the mic. Talk to this motherfucker, bro. That's all his basketball shit back there.
Don't put your intern on blast, bro.
Blue, man, you already know you part of the village, man. I appreciate you coming on, man. Hey, y'all, go look up his YouTube channel. It's called Blue and Silver, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to that. But, man, let them know where they can find you at, Blue.
Yeah, man. On Twitter, you can find me at bsilver92. If you can't find Blue and Silver, I'm always on Spaces, always in the Lions group chats. Always love talking ball. Yeah, man. Let's go.
You want to join
my
the
boy,
Lions
Blue.
group chat? If anybody wants to
You're
join
my boy,
the Lions
Blue.
group chat, we're
My
going to
boy,
drop
Blue.
my Cash App. We're going to
Shout
drop
out-
my Cash App at the end of this video, and you got to pay me $5 to join the Lions group chat.
Yeah.
Day needs that side money.
And he said he's
my
a stripper
my
money
Shout out
tonight.
to,
He's got stripper money.
OnlyFans got shut down, so
He's got to clap some cheeks
Shout out
tonight.
to everybody that was in the chat, man. Shout out to Ken for coming on, man. I guess y'all can find his YouTube channel right there, man. I wanted him to say something. Shout out to him coming on, man. I appreciate everything. Yeah, man. Appreciate everybody. If y'all can please hit that like and subscribe button, man. You know, the Bandit with the villains, man. And we on our way out of here, man. Peace.
Go Lions.
Go Lions, one pride.
That's right.
One